Welcome to a world where greenery thrives indoors, transforming spaces with its beauty and benefits. Imagine your home adorned with lush, vibrant plants, each one a testament to nature's artistry. Picture your office teeming with shades of green, purifying the air and uplifting the mood. From the humble snake plant to the show-stopping peace lily, each indoor plant has its unique charm and requirements. Ready to embark on this green adventure? Let's dive in and explore the essential guide to indoor plant care. Choosing the right plant is the first step to a thriving indoor garden. Plants, like people, have their unique preferences and needs. Some bask in the sun, while others prefer the shade. Some need a drink every other day, while others are content with a weekly watering. Take the snake plant for example. Also known as mother-in-law's tongue, this tall, striking plant is as resilient as they come. It can thrive in both high and low light conditions, making it a versatile choice for any room. And when it comes to watering, the snake plant is a real camel. It can go for up to 2 weeks without a drink, so it's perfect for those of us who might be a bit forgetful. On the other hand, the peace lily prefers a softer touch. This elegant plant with its glossy leaves and delicate white flowers thrives in lower light conditions. It's an excellent choice for a hallway or a room with north-facing windows, but be sure to keep its soil consistently moist. Unlike the snake plant, the peace lily likes to sip water frequently. Then we have the likes of spider plants and pothos, which are perfect for hanging baskets or high shelves. They love indirect light and require watering only when their soil begins to dry out. These plants are great for adding a touch of green to your vertical spaces. And let's not forget succulents. With their variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, they can make a fascinating indoor display. Succulents enjoy bright light and need very little water, making them a low-maintenance choice for sunny windowsills. In choosing the right plant, consider the conditions of your space and your lifestyle. Are you away from home often? A snake plant or a succulent might be your best bet. Do you have a room with limited natural light? A peace lily or a spider plant could be just the thing. Remember, the right plant in the right place is a recipe for success. Choose plants that suit your space and your lifestyle, and you'll be well on your way to creating a lush, thriving indoor garden. Now that you've chosen your plants, let's discuss the best spots for them indoors. Where you place your plants can be just as crucial as the care you provide. The right location can make all the difference between a plant that thrives and one that merely survives. Consider light exposure. Some plants love basking in the sun's rays while others prefer the cool shade. For example, your snake plant would love a spot near a south-facing window, while a peace lily would be happier away from direct sunlight. Room aesthetics also matter. Plants can be a focal point, or they can subtly enhance the overall ambiance. A tall fiddle-leaf fig can make a statement in a living room corner, while a trailing pothos can add a touch of green to a bookshelf or a desk. Remember, plants are not just decor, they are living, breathing beings. They need to be where they can grow and thrive. With optimal placement, your plants can flourish and enhance the ambiance of your space. Watering might seem simple, but it's a delicate balance. Each plant species has unique needs, and overwatering can be just as harmful as underwatering. Succulents, for example, thrive in dry conditions and require less frequent watering, maybe once every 2 weeks. On the other hand, ferns love moisture and might need a drink every few days. Visualize a plant's water requirement as a glass of water. For succulents, the glass is barely a quarter full, indicating minimal water needs. For ferns, the glass is 3/4 full, showing their preference for more moisture. But remember, these are just general guidelines. Factors like light, temperature, and humidity also play a role, so it's crucial to monitor your plants and adjust accordingly. If your plant's leaves start to yellow or wilt, it could be a sign of overwatering. Remember, when it comes to watering, it's better to err on the side of too dry than too wet. Just like us, plants need nutrition to grow and thrive. Providing the necessary nutrients for your indoor plants is not a complex task, but it's vital to their overall health and well-being. Fertilizer is a primary source of these nutrients, playing a crucial role in plant growth. Let's take a closer look. Plants require 3 major nutrients: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, often referred to as the NPK ratio. Nitrogen promotes vibrant and healthy leaf growth, phosphorus supports root development and flowering, while potassium ensures overall plant health. These nutrients are typically found in most commercial fertilizers. But how often should you fertilize? Well, it depends on the plant species and its growth stage. Generally, fertilizing once a month during the growing season, typically spring and summer, is sufficient. However, during the dormant season, usually fall and winter, It's best to withhold fertilizer as plants are conserving their energy and not actively growing. In addition to feeding, regular maintenance is equally important. This includes pruning to remove dead or yellow leaves, rotating your plants to ensure they grow evenly, and cleaning their leaves to remove dust and promote photosynthesis. Consider this. We all love a good before and after transformation, right? Well, the same goes for our leafy friends. Picture a plant once frail and drooping, now standing tall and robust. This transformation is possible with the right feeding and care. With the right feeding and care, your indoor garden will thrive. Remember, a well-fed plant is a happy plant. So let's get out there and feed our indoor gardens. Even with the best care, plants can face problems, but don't worry, we've got solutions. Let's start with a common issue: leaf discoloration. This can be caused by several factors such as too much or too little sunlight, improper watering, or nutrient deficiencies. If your plant's leaves are turning yellow, it might be getting too much water. Try reducing the watering frequency and make sure the plant's pot has good drainage. On the other hand, if the leaves are getting brown spots or edges, it could mean your plant is not getting enough water or humidity. Try misting the leaves or moving the plant to a more humid spot in your house. Now, let's talk about pest infestations. Spider mites, aphids, and mealybugs are some of the common pests that can harm your indoor plants. These pests are usually small and not easily seen, but if you notice tiny spots, webbing, or a sticky residue on the leaves, it's time to act. A simple yet effective solution is to make a homemade insecticidal soap. Mix 1 tablespoon of mild liquid soap with 1 quart of water, then spray it on the affected areas. Repeat this every few days until the pests are gone. But what if your plant's leaves are curling or wilting, despite getting the right amount of water and light? It could be a sign of temperature stress. Most indoor plants prefer temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and a drop of about 10 degrees at night. Keep your plants away from drafts, heaters, or air conditioners that could cause sudden temperature changes. Lastly, if your plant seems generally unhappy and you can't figure out why, consider repotting it. Over time, the nutrients in the soil can get depleted, and the roots may outgrow the pot. Choose a pot that's one size larger than the current one, and use fresh potting soil. Armed with these solutions, no plant problem will be too big to tackle. So keep an eye on your leafy friends and they'll thank you with their vibrant presence. Ready to take your indoor gardening to the next level? We've got some advanced tips. Let's start with propagation, a cost-effective and rewarding way to increase your plant family. This process involves taking a cutting from a parent plant and encouraging it to develop its own roots. It's as simple as snipping a stem or leaf, placing it in water or soil, and patiently waiting for roots to sprout. Some plants, like the popular pothos or spider plant, are especially well suited to this method. Now let's talk about creating indoor plant ecosystems. An ecosystem is a community of living organisms, in our case plants, interacting with each other and their physical environment. You can design your own mini ecosystem by grouping plants with similar light and water requirements together. Creating this kind of environment not only makes care easier but also adds an interesting visual element to your indoor space. Consider introducing some time-lapse videos of plant growth into your routine. This can be a fascinating way to observe your plant's progress and understand their needs better. Plus, it's incredibly satisfying to watch your plants flourish over time. Lastly, don't be afraid to experiment. The best part about being a plant enthusiast is the endless opportunity for learning and growth. So try out different plants, placement, watering schedules, and see what works best for you and your leafy friends. With these advanced tips, you're now ready to create your own indoor plant paradise. You're now equipped with the essential guide to indoor plant care. From selecting the right plants to providing optimal care, we've explored every aspect of indoor gardening. Remember, the key to a thriving indoor jungle is understanding your plant's needs and creating a nurturing environment. By applying these tips, you can transform your space into a lush green oasis. Thank you for joining us on this green journey. Don't forget to subscribe and watch more tutorials to continue your gardening adventure.